actually. Yeah, just one moment so that I can tilt my screen.
Yeah.
That have it appearing nicely. How is that?
That's good. That's good. Thank you.
Okay, sawa. Yeah, so guys, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're excited to be here to this session. I'm feeling tense, but I'm hoping to deliver the message that I want to share with you guys. And the reason why I chose this topic today, 6 months to elevate your business to the next level, is because if you look at where we are right now, we're already 5 months into the year. And when this year started, we were all very excited. We were all, all of us were saying 2023 is personal. This is the year that I'm going to do this thing. This is the year that I'm going to elevate. This is going to be my year. And when you look back at January, it seems like it's so far, but it's not as far as, imagine it's only 4 months ago. And when you look at yourself right now, are you really happy with where you are at the moment? Or is there something that you feel like, I think I can do better. I think I can improve whatever I'm doing. I think I can be able to win more. And that's the reason why I chose this topic. So I'll be sharing from my own personal experience of being in the business. And I hope once I'm done with the session, you'll be able to take something of value, and the next 6 months will be able to be different than the past 4 months that the year has started. Yeah, so a background about me, my business story. So personally, I joined this business way back in 2017. That was around October. And when I got started, I just finished campus, done electrical engineering in the University of Nairobi. And I was at home. Initially, I just started for the small goals. I wanted just to make, some extra money, some extra 1,000, some extra 2,000. But once I got started in the business, I realized, the potential of this business, and I was able to go in, more seriously. I became a supervisor. Built my business once more. I stayed at supervisor for quite a long time. And then I was able to graduate to assistant manager and then to manager. So that has been my journey. And as I share tonight, this training, I'll be sharing, of course, now some of the lessons that I've learned along the way, some of the things that, you need to be on the lookout for, things you need to avoid, things you need to be able to shine a light on so that you can be able to have better results than I actually had. Yeah, so sorry about that. Yeah, so these are the mistakes. We're going to start with the ugly, yeah, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we're going to start with this. So these are some of the mistakes that personally I made in my business. And the first one was, getting satisfied too early. I remember when I became a supervisor, I relaxed I relaxed that supervisor position for too long until, that momentum that I had, it disappeared completely. Can you imagine? And, when momentum disappears, it's so hard for you to be able to regain that momentum. It's not impossible, but you find that it tends to be a little bit harder. Yeah. Another mistake I did was failing to have massive goals. I was very satisfied. I was not looking. And yes, you want to make a step. Yes, you want to make more money. Yes, you want the next level, but you haven't really accepted that. You haven't really committed yourself into actually getting yourself to that level. And then listening to the wrong people, there are those people who plant seeds of doubt. We call them naysayers, people who are negative, and these people, they can be everywhere. They can be in the business, they can be outside the business, they can even be your family, your friends. And when you have that kind of negative influence, of course, it's going to affect your business in a negative way. And then, failing to make a concrete decision 100% on pursuing the business. This one, I think it's very, very critical, because sometimes, yes, you find that when you get started in this business, we are all very excited. We want to win, but we haven't really truly decided that this is the business that we are going to do. And of course, that makes our growth process very, very slow. And then being lazy sometimes, and also just complacent about the business, treating it casually. Sometimes I don't feel like I was taking the business, that seriously. So these are some of my mistakes. And you see that, these are some of the things that you're doing right now. Kindly change so that you don't find yourself, in a situation that you don't want to be. Yeah. So, Now, when it comes to, changing that, now that we've talked about some of the mistakes that you can find yourself making in this business, you need to understand that this is a business where once you've decided to get started, yes, you've joined the business. But at the end of the day, you need to now decide to do the business, to actually do those business activities. And when you talk about decisions, they determine destiny. Think about, what will it mean to you when you achieve what you want to achieve from this business? I'm sure when we all joined this business, we had those goals. Maybe you joined very excited. You knew this business will help me to pay all my debts. This business will help me to, buy a car. This business will help me to travel. I want you guys to just go back to what really, really made you start this business, and the goals that you have, the why that you have, it should be able to inspire you so much. It should be able to push you so that you can be able to actually just go out there and do the activities that you need to do to make this business work. Yeah, so it all starts with a choice. So the minute you've decided, you're looking at the way, for example, last year ended, and when you're looking at this year, you're like, I don't want this year to end the same way. It's going to start with a choice that you make right now. Once you make the choice, the next thing for you to do is deciding to commit. And commitment, what does that mean? It means doing what you're supposed to do, sometimes without emotions, because most of the time you find that we run our business based on emotions. When things are not working out, it's easy for you to just be like, I'm not going to do this activity today. I'm not going to, you're just running your business based on how you feel. And when it comes to building a successful business, you cannot be able to run your business on emotions and succeed. Yeah. And then the other thing is having that laser sharp focus on your desired outcome, even when things look impossible. Every person that you look at who has succeeded, every person has gone through challenges. Every person has gone through obstacles. You need to understand that I'm not the only person going through this. Of course, in those moments where you're going through a challenging situation, it's very easy for you to feel like it's like everything is working out for every person except me. But even any person who is at the top, they have gone through maybe even more challenges more than you, and that's why they're at the top. So let that not discourage you from going for what you really want, even if things feel like they're not working out. Yeah, so I'd just like to share some of the things that were able to change my business. And I believe this is something that can be able to apply to everyone, regardless of the level that you're in. You could be an assistant supervisor, you could be a supervisor, you could be a manager, an assistant manager, a senior manager. But when you're looking at your business, you see like, my business I need something to change in my business. I really need a 360 degrees change in my business so that I can be able to, attract better results for myself. Yeah. So I'd advise you to go for a 90-day run. This is a 90 days of where you're focusing on complete activities. Yeah, compounding effect of activities. You immerse yourself totally into the activities without looking at the results. I normally believe in giving yourself 90 to 180 days. That's why this training is titled, 6 months to elevate your business. For things to change, you must change something you do in your daily routine. There is no way you're going to the same results that you got last month. If you do the same activities you did last month, it means you're going to get the same results that you got. So for you to be able to get different results, you need to understand that something must change in your daily routine. You need to look at what are the things that I'm doing on a daily basis. Am I talking to few people? How can I increase that activity? Am I doing, am I teaching my team the right things? Am I talking to enough clients? Those are the kind of things that you need to look at. Yeah. But I just want to debunk this. Don't expect something to change until you change something that you do in your daily routine. Yeah. So am I talking to someone? Guys, give me some comments. Am I talking to someone? Yeah. So now that you've made the decision and now that you've made the commitment, the next thing you need to let go of instant gratification. The minute you've decided that, you're focusing on your goals, the minute you've decided I'm focusing on, this is exactly where I want to go, let go of instant gratification. Of course, human nature, we normally want, you talk to a client right now, but you want the client to buy like right now. You talk to a prospect right now, you want this person to be able to join your business right now. And that is just your nature. But if you focus your business on doing things that just give you that instant gratification, you find that it will be able to derail you because, you find yourself always getting disappointed. You talk to somebody, you want them to buy today, right now. And even these clients and these prospects, they can feel that desperation. And when they feel that desperation, of course, they're not going to be able to purchase your products. They're not going to join your business because they know that they feel like that you need them so much. They can feel that desperation. So give yourself these 6 months, guys. I want you to just give yourself time to just do massive activities without looking at the results. And then don't compare yourself. When you look at, for example, like in Forever, we do a lot of attraction marketing. Of course, when you're posting things on our Instagram pages, on our Facebook pages, on our WhatsApp, we are all posting the best things about our life. We are all posting, it's like the highlights, the best things that are happening in our lives. Yeah. So it's very easy to look at what people are doing and feel like, you're lagging behind, because nobody's going to show you, today I talked to 10 clients, none of them were able to purchase. Today I talked to this number of prospects, none of them even maybe picked your calls. Nobody is showcasing that. So focus on your own lane. Just know that this is the journey that you've decided to take. And you're taking this journey and you're going to this mountain no matter what. Yeah. When you look at other FBOs, you can see, like, this is a seasonal business. Sometimes you can be winning, sometimes your business might be a bit slow. But when you look at other people, you can find that you're comparing yourself to, someone who is winning, someone who is at the top of their game in that particular moment. And you feel like, I wish I was like that person. So as you wish you're like that person, copy their work ethic. Don't envy them, just copy what they are doing, copy the activities that you're doing, and focus on your own lane. Yeah, so just a moment. Yes. Now, the minute you decide you've given yourself fully into the activities, the minute you've decided you've committed to actually doing what you're supposed to do to make sure that your business goes to the next level, understand that the people that you're working with, they sense that commitment. Yeah. And people can see someone who is on the right track. People can see someone who knows what they want, someone who is ambitious, someone who is confident, someone who has taken this business as their business. People can sense that. And you find that with time, you start to attract quality prospects and clients. I'm sure you can all attest to this. If you can recall a time where you were very active in your business, a time where you were literally winning, even a time when you made a step, even if it was going from preferred customer to assistant supervisor, you find that you are operating on a very high frequency until you are able even to attract, high quality clients. You get even prospects who are literally just ready to join your business. Yeah. And then treat this business like a job. There is this thing of sometimes, as much as, yes, we are our own bosses, but being your own boss does not mean, sleeping in, does not mean, I'm going to go to the office when I feel like it. I'm going to call this client when I feel like it. I'm going to do these activities when just running your business based on the emotions that you're feeling. So show up regardless of whether the results are coming in or not. Remember, you've decided already, I'm giving myself 6 months of just, let me focus on these activities. Let me focus on the work. Yeah. And then before you even start thinking about whether you're going to do things or not, make sure that you've already leave for work. Even if you're working from home, wake up, get to your workstation in the house and start doing those activities. You need to condition your mind and your body to know, like, when it's time for work, such that even if you're in the house, if you're working from, let's say, 9 a.m. all the way to 5:30 p.m., you need to know that this is time for work. This is not time for me to do anything else. And then identify your triggers. There are those things that that maybe, for example, if I don't go to the warehouse, maybe I will not be as effective working from home. If I stay maybe with this person is going to derail me from doing the activities that I want to do. Yeah. So check on those things, because remember, this is a journey you're taking alone, and you want to be able to have laser sharp focus. And for you to do that, you need to, of course, minimize all the distractions that you're feeling, all those negative things that are coming your way. You need to distract, because you need a lot of focus in your business. Yeah. So for you to be able to elevate your business to the next level, of course, you need to make sure that you're working on your personal development. This is a mindset business. Forever Living Products is a mindset business. Network marketing is a mindset business. You need to unplug from former beliefs. You need to unplug from limitations that you put in your mind. You need to unplug from those negative associations. People who are telling you these things are not working. You need to know that you're a product of your environment. Even if you're the most positive person in this world, if you hang around with negative people, eventually the effect of that is still going to come on you. Yeah. So be very strict about, the kind of things you're listening to, the kind of things you're watching, so that you can be able to, come out a winner. Yeah. So what videos are you watching? Are you the kind of a person who is just binging on Netflix? Are you the kind of a person who is watching things that, they're not, things that are not going to help you to be able to elevate your business to the next level? What kind of audios are you listening to? What kind of books are you listening to? Yeah, what kind of associations do you have? Yeah, you need to be on a strict mental diet. And remember that repetition is everything. For you to be able to remember, you're unplugging from these former beliefs. You've come in this. Remember, network marketing, this is an industry that is unconventional. When we were in school, nobody taught us about network marketing. We just came to know about this industry. So you need to be able to believe that this is the good industry for you. You need to be able to believe that Forever Living Products is the right company for you, and you've been able to make that choice. Yeah. So come out a master. This is something I always believe in. I'd rather you read one book over and over and over again until that thing becomes internalized in you, until that thing becomes, this is my philosophy. This is what I believe in. I'm going to apply everything that I've learned in this book until it's able to change my life and my business in a different level. Yeah, so these are the books that I will recommend for you to be able to get your business to the next level. I will be able to recommend this book called Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone, a very, very good audiobook. If you need this audiobook, you can DM me. I'll be able to send this to you. It also has the PDF, and this book will help you to get out of mediocrity. This book will help you to get out of, that kind of average thinking. Yeah. And then we also have these YouTube channels. They have a lot of skill trainings. Veronica Kundia channel and Osalema channel on YouTube. And imagine these trainings, they're just free. When you look at also the Forever UK channel, the trainings are there. When you look at Forever Living Products Kenya, the trainings are there. Yeah, so there's really no excuse for you to not have this knowledge. The trainings are there, the skills are there. You're the one to get there and be able to immerse yourself in those activities. Yeah, so let's talk about values. So for you to be able to win, for you to be able to elevate your business, you need to, what kind of values do you have? When you look at the company mission statement, what does it say? Forever Living says, we will create a profitable environment where individuals with dignity, respect, and we'll have fun, empathy. Those will be the guides of the company. Yeah. So what about you? Do you have a personal mission statement? When people look at you, what do you want people to say about you when they look at how you run your business? When people look at the things that you're doing, is it integrity? Is it dignity? Is it honesty? Is it love? Yeah. What is your philosophy? What are the kind of things that you believe? And when you talk about philosophy affects a lot of things. It affects your attitude, it affects your activities, it affects your habits, and it also affects your results. And that is a chain that is basically continuous. So you need to work on your mindset. And know that the power of Forever is the power of love. You need to have genuine love for the people that you're working with. Talk about love for your clients, love for your team, love for the products that you're dealing with. Have that genuine passion in what you've already chosen to do. By the time you've decided you're committing to doing this business, of course, you need to you need to sell yourself on why you're here. You cannot be having, if you have those moments of doubt in your mind, you find that it's very hard for you to have that, genuine passion in your business, because you haven't accepted, yani hujakubali that this is the business that you're doing. Yeah. So trust the process. It's going to take time. Trust the process so that you can build capacity to last. This is one thing I really love saying so much, because it's something that I believe in. If you focus on doing the right thing, if you focus on building your business, if you focus on doing the right activities, you're going to build capacity to last. And what does this capacity to last mean? This means that even if you encounter challenges along the way at a later stage in your business, you're going to be able to overcome those challenges. Because remember, it's not the first time that you've gone through these challenges. This is just another time that you're going to go through the challenges and emerge as a winner. Yeah. And then resist the spirit of shortcuts. Don't be tempted to take shortcuts, because if you look at the company plan, the way the company plan has been designed, if you take a shortcut, imagine it's just going to find you there. Whatever you are trying to avoid is just waiting for you there in a few months. So just build your business right. Be patient and trust the process. Then understand that, for you to be able to transform from one version of yourself, remember, you're looking at yourself, you're like, by the end of this year, I don't want to be at the same place I was last year. Transformation from last year, from the you of last year to the you of this year. it's not going to be easy. It's very hard by the to develop new habits. It's very hard to develop a new philosophy. It's very hard for you to develop those new attitudes, but it's very necessary. You cannot be able to get to the next level. You cannot be able to elevate if you don't embrace that growth mindset. Yeah. So expect things to be very uncomfortable even as you're making the journey. It's not going to be easy to sit down and say, let me actually do these activities. It's going to be so hard. But the minute you've decided this is something that I'm going to do, this is something that I've committed to do, you're going to surprise yourself. At first it will be hard, but eventually your mind, your body, you start getting used to the activities until you find that it no longer becomes a challenge. Yeah. So if you're following, kindly drop a 2 in the chat area. If you're following, kindly drop a 2 in the chat area. Yeah, before we continue. Yeah. So now let's talk about high level activities. Yeah. And remember, you're looking at the activities you've been able to do. Yeah. Like from maybe the start of the year until now. When you look at those activities, how many people have you sponsored since the start of the year? How many clients have you been able to move the products to? And you need to understand that this is a quote I believe in. You will always be punished for doing less. Always. If you speak to one client in a week, or you're only sending 10 prospecting messages, the numbers are so small, the results are going to be so hard for you to achieve them. You need to hit the right numbers. When you start hitting the proper numbers, that's when the results start to show. Yeah, so you need to compress time frames so that you can be able to achieve desired results and outcomes. When you look at the next 3 months, let's say you want to become a supervisor in the next 3 months, what are the kind of things that you need to put in place? If you've been talking to only, let's say, 1 prospect in a week, why don't you increase the number of prospects you're talking to? Why don't you start talking to 5 prospects a week? 10 prospects a week? Because remember, you want to hit this goal as fast as possible. So do the proper numbers. Go out there and do as much activities as you can. Yeah. So hit the proper numbers. Then plan your physical one-to-one sessions. The minute you start talking to people, remember, this is network marketing. So you're not going to be able to grow in this business if you're not continually focused on introducing new people into the business. This is a recruiting business. You need to be sharing this business opportunity with as many people as possible. Once those people are able to get started, you need to be able to do those planning sessions, be able to orient your new people into the business, have your team sizzles, have your training so that you can be able to train these people to grow in their businesses, and then use all avenues available for you to make money. Mute your phone, there's something we call your power base. You look at your contact list, you look at your family, you look at your friends, there's so many people in your contact list that you can be able to either recruit them into the business. They can be able to give you an order, they can be able to give you a referral, all of those people. So why are you not making use of that? Yeah. So always ensure that you're making the most at your current level. Yeah. If you're an assistant supervisor, ask yourself, how can I be the richest assistant supervisor? If you're a supervisor, how can I maximize this level that I'm at? Yeah. So maximize whatever level that you're in, even as you continue working towards your next level. And then stop with the excuses and just commit all the way. Everybody has excuses. But you need to just decide, this is something I've committed to doing. I need to do this thing no matter what. I need to hit my goals no matter what. Come rain, come shine, I'm doing this and I'm going to make it happen. Yeah. So of course you need to have a daily method of operation, what we call a DMO. And a DMO helps you to be able to, number one, stay on top of your game. You're able to have the activities that you're going to be able to do. So for me, this is the DMO I was following, even when I was making my step, when I was elevating my business. So I remember I used to wake up at 5 a.m. And then between 5 to 6, just praying, taking a shower, preparing for the day. And then at 6, that's when I used to start doing my daily activities. So between 6 and 7 a.m., that's the time I used to send prospecting messages to prospects. I used to send from Monday to Wednesday. So in a week, I used to make sure at least I'm doing 300 messages in a week. And then 7 to 8 a.m., just reading and rewriting my goal script to ensure that, I'm on the right path. So this goal script is very important. You need to be seeing your goals on a daily basis. Every morning, you remind yourself, why are you doing this business? You remind yourself where you're headed. Yeah. And then listening, of course, to the audios that I've shared and also the videos that I've shared. And then at 8 a.m., leaving the house, posting, broadcasting while I'm in the bus going to town. And be at 9 a.m., I used to be in the office by day every day at 9 a.m. Then, of course, now the business activities, calling the active team members, making sure that all the people that you're working with, you're keeping them accountable to their goals. Keep those people accountable to the business that they're doing, yeah? And then retail activities, which involve, of course, calling clients, being able to dispatch orders, being able to do follow-ups with clients, and then 12 to 1 p.m. doing one-to-one sessions or planning sessions or team meetings. Then from 1 to 2, or you all know we normally have trainings in the office, so attending the training, and then after training, planning sessions or team meetings or follow-ups. And then, as I remember, I was prospecting in the morning, so scheduling now one-to-one sessions with the prospects that I've gotten from the messages. And then 5 p.m. going home, posting, of course, when I'm in the bus as well, following up with the people that I haven't talked to during the day. And then 6 to 7 p.m. preparing supper. For me, I normally have a very early supper. And then 7 to 9 p.m. Scheduling 2 one-on-one sessions via Zoom. And then 9 p.m. Team Zoom. Most of my team Zooms are normally at 9 p.m. If there's no Zoom, I sleep at 9. If there's a Zoom, I sleep at 10 p.m. So make sure that your day is packed with activities. Your DMO does not have to be exactly like this one, but this is just a sample to show you that you need to be able to embrace activities. Make sure that you're doing the most that you can, especially if you're a full-timer. If you're a part-timer, try and find, I'm sure there are those times, maybe before you get into work, there is an hour or two there, maybe at 10 a.m., at 1 to 2 p.m., there's some activities that you can be able to squeeze in there. Yeah. Do the most that you can. Make sure that you give yourself completely to these goals that you want to achieve. Yeah. So can I see a 3? Can I see a 3 in the chat area for those who were still together? Can I see a 3 in the chat area? Yeah. So the key things to note about your DMO. For your daily method of operation, these are the key things that your daily method of operation must involve. It must involve you calling clients and closing orders. It must involve you setting appointments with team members for one-to-one sessions, planning sessions. It must involve team development activities. Remember, you are supposed to keep your team on track with the goals that they're doing. Yeah, someone has come into your team. They've told you, upline for me this month, I want to make 40,000. How can you help this person to be able to maximize? How can you be able to help this person to be able to do the activities that will actually help them to be able to achieve their goals? And then lead yourself first. You cannot expect people to do what yourself you're not doing. Make sure that this all starts with yourself. Remember, I mentioned when your team senses that commitment, your team can sense if you're telling the truth, ama unawadanganya. So lead yourself first. Yeah, so these are the tools of business that they're a must-have for you. Make sure you have these tools of business. You need to be having a working smartphone. You need to have a working diary. There are people who have diaries, but it's not a working diary. Make sure that you have a working diary, something that you're actually using to be able to track your business. You need to be able to have a client list and a customer book. So a client list is whereby you're able to input the names of clients, their contacts, the product they're interested in, when this client say they're going to purchase. So it's where you put basically all the leads that you're getting. And then when these clients now they're able to purchase, you need to have a customer book. Yeah. So the client list is able to help you to follow up with these clients. When they purchase, you transfer them now to your customer book. So when you transfer them to your customer book, those are now your VIP clients. And these are the clients that you're able to follow up with now on even a more personal level. Yeah, you need to have a name list and an activity tracker. This is network marketing. We've said we're in this business to recruit, and with this name list, it needs to be an ever expanding name list. So if you're here and you don't have a name list, make sure that before you sleep today, you have a name list, even if it has 30 people. I remember for me, one of the reasons I didn't have a written name list back then. I used to feel like, these people, watu wangu wataisha. It's like you have that fear of you'll run out of people to talk to, but that's what you need actually to help you to grow. The minute you run out of people to talk to, that's when now you are aware. It makes you like, oh, okay, now I need to go and find new people to build my business with. Then of course, from your name list, you need to have your activity tracker. So your activity tracker, this is where now you're tracking these people that you've introduced into the business. This person came in today, we did a one-to-one session. Have they joined the business? Have they watched this exposure? Have we done goal setting? helping you to track the progress of the new people that you're bringing into the business. You need your products catalog, of course. You need your one-to-one booklet to be able to share the business to people. And then you need your goal book. Remember, we've said you need to be looking at your goals on a daily basis. Yeah, so make sure that you have a goal book. Have somewhere that you're writing your goals every single day. Yeah. And the importance of all of these tools is for you to be able to have something that you can be able to measure, something that you can be able to track. Yeah. So what you can't measure, you can't improve on. Yeah. So it's very easy to be like, sometimes even you find maybe someone doesn't know even how many CC they've done because they're not tracking anything. How many clients have you sold to? How many people have you talked to the business this month? Yeah. So have extremely impeccable records when running your business to ensure that your business is able to run smoothly. Yeah. Then talk about follow-up. So you're talking to clients, you're talking to prospects. Yeah. Never stop following up. For me, this is a motto we have with my team. Never stop broadcasting. The only time we'll stop broadcasting is when one of us dies, either the client or the prospect or me. Yeah, never stop broadcasting, because once you understand this larger market formula, yeah, so anytime that you're talking about the business, anytime you're talking about the products, anytime you want to introduce new people into your business, you need to understand this is now the graph of how where people lie. And let me explain this. So when it comes to this graph, 3% of people, they're normally ready to buy right now. 3% of people are normally ready to join the business right now. These are the people who know exactly what they want. Yeah. 17% of people are normally in the information gathering mode. These are the people who they've maybe seen that they see you posting about, are you looking for an extra income? They see you posting your products, but these are the people who've never inquired about anything. They're just gathering information. Yeah. Then you have 20% of people who are problem aware, and these 20% of people, these are the people who, let's say somebody knows they need to lose weight, but they know there's a problem, but they're not really taking action. They know they need this business. They know they need an extra income on top of maybe their salary. They're problem aware, but they've not really taken the measures that they need to be able to actually work on what they need to. And then we have 60% who are not problem aware. There are those people who, I'm sure they even walk around town. They don't even know, they pass by Insurance Plaza every day and they don't know that you have an office. Yeah. So as a business builder, what I'm trying to say, you need to understand that your work is to be able to remove somebody from the 60%, take them to the 20%, take them to the 17%, and take them to the 3%. And this is why you need to dominate. Make sure everybody knows what you're doing. Somebody can know what you're doing right now, but maybe they're not interested in joining your business right now, but they know they can give you a referral. Yeah. Don't be the kind of an FBO who is hiding. You're hiding what you're doing. Embrace this business fully. Make everyone know what you're doing. Yeah. There are those people even who have your contacts. Maybe right now they've not gained weight, but next year, but one, they'll gain weight and they'll need to lose weight. And they'll remember that I'm always seeing this person posting about weight loss products. I'm always seeing this person posting about the business opportunity. This is a person who can help me. Yeah. So make sure that you're showcasing your business to everyone, both the products and the business. Yeah. So these are the key things to keep in mind as you now plan on how to elevate yourself, how to elevate your business. Understand that it's an emotional roller coaster. By this business, it can be so emotional. By the sometimes you'll even cry. Sometimes you'll feel like things are not working out for me. Sometimes you feel like, am I really in the right business? Is this the right decision that I've made? Yeah. So we have those. The highs will be high and the lows are going to be low, but that is a part of the journey. That is just how it is. Yeah. And as you're elevating yourself, understand that it's going to take much longer than you think. Yeah. Sometimes you feel like, I want to really make my step right now. I want to qualify for this incentive right now. But most of the time, things don't happen just instantly like that. There is going to be an 8 weeks, around 8 to 12 weeks time difference between when you start to do the activities and when the results start to show. That's what I'm talking about. Give yourself at least 90 to 180 days to do something different to be able to change your business. So it's going to be much harder than you think. It's not easy to do those activities. I remember there's a time I was doing a one-to-one. I was so exhausted. And I was doing that one-to-one when I was just lying in bed and my phone is just here. But I'm like, I've committed to doing this one-to-one. I cannot be able to let my prospect down. And can you imagine that lady that I did for that one-to-one? She was able to join the business. The next day, she was already in the office. And then 2 days later, she had already done her first orders. In less than 2 weeks, she had already become an assistant supervisor. Yeah. So the rewards are going to come. Yeah, and you're going to suffer much more than you think. Sometimes you're going to feel, you feel like, I want to sleep. You wake up and you feel like, oh my God, I haven't had enough sleep. I don't feel like going to the warehouse today. A client is calling you. I really don't want to do this, but you have to do it. Yeah, that is the process of growth. That is the price you have to pay to be able to get exactly what you want. But the best thing about it, there will be nothing worth it more. You're going to look back and you're going to see, I'm so glad that I did this. I'm so glad that I gave myself completely to this mission. Am I speaking to somebody? If I'm speaking to you, can you drop a 4 in the chat area? If I'm speaking to you, you're going to feel it's going to be so much worth it. You're going to be proud of yourself. When you're productive, you feel so good. You feel like a winner. Even there's a certain sense of confidence that comes even when you're moving around your activities. You know that yani mimi ule mse, that you're that guy, you're that chick. Yeah, so just do it. Just do it. I can tell you for sure, guys, it's absolutely worth it. And then when momentum starts happening, nothing can stop it. That is the beauty about this. I remember there's a mentor who used to say, when momentum starts, not even a moving train is able to stop that momentum. So add fuel to the fire by sponsoring more new people. The time that your business is on fire, that is the time to bring in more new people into the business. You need to fuel that fire. Yeah. So your team is depending on you to be the one to show them that it's possible. If you don't achieve your dreams, how will your team know that they can achieve their dreams? If you don't go for what you believe in, how will they know that they can do it? Be the person who goes for what they want first, so that even your team can be able to follow. And then believe in yourself. Believe even when it looks impossible to others. Keep the faith. Yeah, the universe is going to reward you the minute you've committed fully and you've given yourself completely over to these new activities. So for you to set now momentum for your next level, first thing you need to do, you need to think like a business owner. You cannot be closing your shop when everyone is shopping. When you talk about like the weekends, holidays, you cannot be like, Friday mefika, let me go home. That's the time for you as a business owner to be on the ground, prospecting new people, looking for new clients. That's the time everyone is on their phone. So you cannot afford to go on holiday on that time. Mama umeenda sherehe, yeah? Then understand that business money belongs to the business. Don't eat all your profits. Make sure that you're tracking all your money. Be very responsible about how you're running your business, yeah? Then identify your needs and your wants. As you're going through the growth phase, you need to remove what's unnecessary. If there are those things that are making you, feel like I'm spending so much, those are things that will derail you. And in these 6 months, remember, you need to be having a lot of focus. So don't live beyond your means. Try as much as possible, reduce your expenses so that you're able to, your mind is only focusing on the activities that you need to do to be able to build your business to the next level. And then have some stock around you. Don't wait for all the time to have orders. Sometimes you can say, you know what, let me buy this C9 pack. I'm going to look for a client to sell to this weekend. Let me buy 10 tooth gels. I'm going to look for people who are going to buy these products. Yeah. Risk it, put yourself under pressure so that you can be able to actually perform. Yeah. And we are 5 months into 2023. Yeah. And we have 7 months to go. So this is just a reminder. This is the time to build. This is not the time to slow down. This is not the time to take a break from your business. If you slow down now, the rest of the year, it's going to be so much worse. Yeah, because it's going to take you so much time to recover. You'll feel like quitting because things will be moving so slow. And let me tell you guys a secret. By that, when your business is slow, when your business is low, that's the time you need to put in more activities. That's the time you need to put in a lot of fire so that you can be able to create that momentum that you're looking for. And when you look at yourself right now, this is also a reminder for me as well. What's stopping you in the next 20 days that you have before the month ends? What's stopping you from recruiting 10 new people so that by June you already have a team? Yeah. If you're an assistant supervisor, by July you're already headed to supervisor. Yeah. And that means, of course, latest by December, you're going to become a manager. So check yourself. What's really stopping you from actually doing those activities that are going to propel your business forward? Yeah. So decide to be an achiever and take full responsibility for your business. Always reach up to your sponsor, your coach, your mentor. When things are not working out, be the kind of an FBO who is able to adapt quickly, find solutions. Like this year, we've had a really huge challenge sometimes with the products availability, yeah, but you also don't want to dwell there. make sure that when this product is over, you adapt quickly, you switch to the next product as you wait for that product to come back in stock, so that you can be able to maintain the momentum that you have. So in conclusion, remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup, so you need to draw strength from somewhere. And for me personally, I draw strength from God, praying and reading the Bible. So you need, if you're a believer, declare the words that God has spoken about you. Make sure that you're always refilling yourself. Yeah, you cannot be running empty. Make sure that you're refilling yourself. And then check your associations. Surround yourself with people who will cheer you on. Yeah, and some of these people, by the way, you don't have to be with them physically. Some of them can even be virtual mentors. Yeah, like for me, there's a video I really listen a lot to, a video by Tobeka. I really listen to a lot of Grant Cardone. Yeah, so when you listen to these people, it's like you're with them, by the way. Yeah, so the right books, have the right books around you, have the right audios, have the right videos, and reduce your binging time and avoid distractions. Of course, it's not like you'll never watch anything or you'll never entertain yourself with anything, but just make sure that 95% of the time you're focusing on your business. Yeah, so if you've been able to get value from the session, drop a 5 in the chat area if you've been able to get value from the session. So I've come to the end of the session. Thank you guys so much for being an amazing audience, very engaging. And I hope this will help you, of course, to be able to elevate your business to the next level. I wish you guys all the best. Back to you, Emmanuel.
Wow, Linda, thank you. Did you say that you were tensed before the meeting? Because I think you're lying to us.
I was.
I want to believe everyone has gotten value. I'm seeing people typing 5. I think all the 83 people listening to you or to in the meeting are saying, "Wow, that was something." If that is what tension means, then all of us should be tense so that we give our best. You've tackled different areas of. I think you've done a 360 in what we do best. I'm looking at my short notes and I'm seeing that you've tackled decision making, which is very, very important. We make decisions every day, every minute, every hour, probably in what we do best. Like, for example, what to sponsor in terms of ads. You've talked of commitment. You've told us it will not be comfortable. Work ethics, which I think is very, very important. As a guy in charge, I'm getting a lot of not so good sometimes information, depending on how we manage time. You've talked of attitude. You've talked of time management. And remember, being independent distributors, sometimes we have a lot of time on our hands. So managing time is always an issue. You've talked of planning. You've talked of mindset, which I think is a huge topic on its own. And to wrap it up, I think and I believe you talked about conquering fear, which most of us are, let's say, ailing from. As we were chatting with you before the meeting, you didn't know exactly where to begin, but you've done an amazing job, and I believe everyone can attest to that. So thank you so much for that. Anybody has a question or just comments saying thank you, thank you, thank you. I believe it was fantastic. Let's use the nuggets that we've been taught today to push our business to the next level. And I think that this is the purpose of these trainings, really, on Thursdays, just to push us to the next level. So we've been given more hints, watch videos, listen to amazing mentors online, offline, and just grow the business. So thank you so much. It's been awesome. I also want to acknowledge all the people who tuned in. We don't take it for granted because because of you, the meeting was good and you've cheered on our amazing leader to do the training. So thank you guys. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow. See you on Sunday, actually. Thank you. Bye-bye.